NBA logo. And that ad is plain joke. Um, who's who's got the best? I think these are still current. At least I hope. Hope nobody's made a major change since this is uh, early 24. I don't think anybody's made a big change uh, this year or for this past season, I should say. These all look correct to me. Um, let's let's start with the Magic. Um, I just feel it's unimpressive, unimpressive, boring is all I can get. I mean, the look of the letters and everything's not super exciting or unique. And then they just kind of threw the basketball with some stars on it. You know, okay, very boring, not exciting at all for me. Dallas, I really like this logo because I don't know if they've changed it in a while. It feels like one they've had since like the 2000s. Maybe I'm wrong. Could be wrong about that. But this is unique to me. It'll be their logo probably in my mind for years when they do change it. But right now it's still this as far as I know. And yeah, I mean I like it. Got some unique feel. Now this is a newer Nugget logo that I definitely feel is kind of modernized. The older logo was better, but I really don't think this is a bad logo. I also just think it's kind of boring. So right in the middle is where it's gonna go. Oh, even though Detroit is kind of simple, I want to say they've had this for a while now. At least this looking one. Now I know they had a cooler one, I believe, for a while with like a horse or something. Maybe like 90s, 2000s. But I think this is pretty good. It's simple, but it also feels nostalgic for some reason. Yeah, but it's too simple to quite really push that to being like an S tier. But it is a nice looking logo for me. Uh, it's got style, of like, oh yeah, that's New Orleans. That's got that vibe. But the Pelicans freaking suck. But I mean, I guess I shouldn't judge them off of that. I'll put it in eight. I mean, because it is a unique look, you know, how it's designed. I mean, it wasn't just like flung together. I mean, this looks designed. I'll give them credit for that, even though the team sucks. Uh, Brooklyn, this, this is boring on a whole nother level. I know they got nothing else besides black and white. So they ain't got much to work with, but this logo doesn't make any sense. If you're the Nets, why is there not a net in the picture? It's a ball with a boring B on it, on a shield that says Nets, with Brooklyn wrote under it. Like this is, you know what? No, this is the bottom of the line. I can't stand this logo. It's terrible. Uh, the Hawks had a good logo, and they opted for this modernized garbage. This is pretty rough, pretty boring. I mean, and Indiana did the same thing, a boring circle. Minnesota, it only gets a little bit higher because they do have the wolf on it. I like the hint of the green in there with the wolf's eyes and the ball. This is not bad. It's not great either. Knicks, this is a classic. I may not like the Knicks, but this still looks very nice. Very classic logo. I love it. Makes me think of the prime of basketball when I look at it. Love it. This Cavs one sucks. I'm not gonna hold that. It sucks. It's just ugly. It might make a little bit more sense in Cavaliers that it's like a sword, a shield type of background for it, but it's buns. That Heat, yes. Such a classic. The ball on fire coming through the hoop matches the name Heat. I mean, it's good. It works. It's what makes sense. It's a great design. It's simple. It's simple yet great. This is boring as well. I mean, you are the Wizards, and I don't know of a time they use a wizard in their logo, unless I'm just stupid with sabers with bullets. I think at some point, right? And then they turn into the Wizards. It's like, why is there no creativity with it? If you actually have some type of name that's useful, you could make with the logo, and you just said circle with our name, red, white, and blue. With I think this is supposed to be the thing that stands in DC, with Washington Monument or something. I like this just because of the ball being tore. A raptor hand, obviously. Not very good. Same with Gold State. There's not much going on here. I think this only reason this is immortalized is because of the run Golden State had this past decade. I mean, and they're still, a competitive team. They're not completely dead yet. Yeah, this is only popular because of them. Otherwise, it is a circle with a bridge. What does that have to do with your team name? I get where you're from. I get you're in the Bay Area. You see this bridge, Golden State, all that. But you are the Warriors. You've got nothing to do with what your team name is. This is what doesn't make sense to me. Why are you not doing something related to the team name. That's what frustrates me with this one. It is iconic because of what's happened. Uh, I like this Jazz logo. It's not super like mind-boggling. It makes sense, you know. You're the Jazz. You have some cool font. Since it's on the Jazz, it's not in a circle, as we can see. It's, you know, just Utah Jazz. It has the ball. It has their colors, and this is a note, a musical note at the same time. I mean, that took creativity. That took some work. You know, you didn't just go, oh, okay, let's put this ball in the middle and say Utah Jazz. No, we went out of the way to make this to stand out, which is good. I don't like this logo. This is really like zero effort. You are something that, you know, the rocket, something launching off. I don't know. You just Houston Rockets with an R. I don't know if the R is supposed to be launching or not. Like, is it just going through a hoop? I don't even know what it's really doing. When there's a lot they could do with this. They could work with this, but they just said nah. We don't want. Now Kings might suck, but I think this is a pretty. We'll put Detroit down here. I mean, because yeah, I like this, but it's not on the same level with these first four. This, you know, they kind of made like a crown out of it because you're the Kings. You could put a basketball at the bottom. They might have, could have got away with it. Just not doing the basketball at all. But then sizing wise, they would have had to change it. Look a little better, but I mean, overall, it's pretty good. Nothing crazy. OKC, our champion. Not mine, but somebody's. If they just didn't have Thunder Road across here, I like the bottom part of this logo for whatever reason. I feel like they've had this for a while. It's simple, you know. I can't lie with that. But I just always like this part, how the letters are across it. Why the ball is like in a picture behind it, I don't know. But I always like that part. Not the thunder being rode across it, but this bottom part. Milwaukee. Hmm. I'm gonna put it in A because obviously they used their mascot, used a buck, right? Very nice raccoon, and they put an M in the neck. Like that detail is something I've always really liked with how they made this logo. I can't remember what all the other logos they've had. But in recent years, this one I thought was good. Putting the M inside of the deer like that. But once again, it's just, you know, on a circle with Milwaukee Bucks. I like it. It's one of my favorites for sure. Um, Without that detail in the neck, it might, you know, seem a little bit boring, but think I don't understand what the Portland logo is. Uh, Maybe I research that. I mean, I don't know what this logo right here is. I mean, I give them that it's theirs. It's uniquely theirs. It's, you see it, Portland. You know who this is, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what it has to do with Trailblazers at all. Um, so without this on here, I mean, they did nothing to the bottom. It's Portland Trailblazers. So they just spit it out and then said, slap our logo up here. Nobody knows why that's going on. Clippers in the same boat with the Rockets. This was, we put a Rockets on the work. Clippers put in just a little bit more effort. They was like, yeah, you draw a line here, same thing on the bottom. And Clippers, which nobody knows what that is. To this day, I don't think anybody knows what a Clipper is. But then they at least put their little logo inside the ball. Like we haven't seen that before at all, putting your logo inside a ball. But at least it looks a little different how they did it inside the ball. Hornets, looking at A for effort. You took your mascot, you used it, which is the modern version. The older version was a little bit more, I guess, goofy. That's kind of the modern, tougher look of the Hornets. I give this praise. This is nice. So use another bot in chat. Great. Use the Hornets with the background. Nice touch. Lakers. No need to even speak of. I mean, that's one of the most classic logos ever made. Easily. San Antonio. This is boring. I could almost say all this if I. It's just boring. I mean, all they had to do was make the U a spur. I mean, and they've done some other logos. I've seen them, but like this right here was just low effort, but it's a classic. You know that's the Spurs. And I don't dislike it, But at the same time, they didn't have much they could work with anyway. I guess Memphis could have been worse. They they used to have a really good logo with the bear. Or something that was really cool, and now it's just the bear head. Just a bear head. So the Bulls get here just because of Michael. I mean, never change. Keep this font. Make the bull the entire time. Never change. It's perfect. Literally. I'll never get tired of seeing this logo. Sixers, no, they go in the boring category. Which I know they didn't have much to work with, once again. 76ers, what are you going to do? You're not going to do much, right? That's just how it is. Suns. I'll put it. I feel they deserve it. Because this is a callback kind of to how the logo used to look. So I can't really bash them for that. I think it's pretty unique. All shining to match the name and stuff. I hate Boston, but these are clear classics, unforgettable logos that will hopefully never change. Oops. Hopefully never change. At least not in my lifetime. These, I really hope don't change either. Like, I mean, they could, well, I really don't think they could be tinkered at all. These could be made better. Since you have something you can work with, the name. And the Thunder have never used anything, I think, that has to do with, like, the literal thunder. Okay? These could definitely do better. These need to change. Like, this is not even debatable. They need to do much better. These I can kind of live with. They're boring, but they could do better. These need to change actively. No ifs, ands, buts about it. So there it is, YouTube. My opinions on the best NBA logos.